Welcome to Lined Musings. Today I am going to go through my Japan 2018 travel journal. And this was before I had discovered the journaling and planning community, but I still did complete travel journals on my trips. I did also complete this travel journal in a travels company insert, but I didn't really know too much about the brand, so I didn't have a leather cover or anything. And this one is complemented with this other little pocket insert, so they come together. And I've got all of my photos in here from my trip to Japan and Korea. Well, there's a bit of water on the back of this. Just wipe that off, probably from my drink bottle. So I've covered up some of my personal information, but yeah, I'll just flick through this quickly so you can see the photos I took. I exclusively just used Fuji Instax photos for this trip. I took the photos on my phone and then I printed them off when I came back home. And that's a majority of what I did with this travel journal. I took a lot of notes on my phone and I took a lot of photos. I collected all the ephemera and I spent my time in Japan actually traveling and enjoying my time and just living in the moment. And then I can prolong that feeling and the travel that we did in Japan and Korea when I'm back home by journaling about it and printing out these photos. So essentially I can experience this trip again, and also every time I flick through these pages I have these little memories and these little snippets and ephemera that just remind me and take me back to that time in my life. And I've done travel journaling for essentially all of my trips in my adult life. It started with my good friend Lucy gifting me a little travel journal because she was excited for me going overseas for the first time as an adult on my own or just with a friend, and she wanted me to record it all, so I did that and I haven't stopped doing that since. So those were my photos from the trip. And what I wanted to do today is, now that I have accumulated all of these stickers and journaling supplies whilst being embedded in this community, I wanted to go through my travel journal and see if there were any stickers I could add to what I've already created here, including these Tokyo edition items. I'm excited to use these ones because usually I'm super precious about them, but I bought two, so I can use this one. And I have these BGM stickers as well, and I have a few other stickers and washi tape and just bits and pieces that I can potentially add to this. This is a lovely sheet by Bumkuchen that my friend Yushing gifted me, just some little origami animals on washi sticker paper. What I want to start with is my little photo album. I want to pop something in this section here. It's pretty bare, but I still want to keep it quite plain. Just a little accent piece is what I'm after, and I think given it's on the cover, it deserves to have a limited edition Tokyo edition sticker. I haven't opened this up yet, so I'm excited to see what these stickers are like and which ones suit this little space here. This one looks really good, but is a little too big. I feel like this one is the winner, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick that on. I always feel a little anxious and I want to be a perfectionist when I stick down these stickers, especially on the front. Just want it to be perfect, you know? I think that's straight enough. I'm happy with that. And I think that's it. Is it? Yes. I think I'll just work on the travel journal now. I don't want this video to be too long. These are some of the Travelers Company washi sticker rolls that I have, and I was just thinking I could pop some of those in here as well, but we'll see how we go. First, I want to pop on this taiyaki brass charm. I've actually held on to this one for a while and wasn't sure what to use it for, given there's already a charm on this travel journal, but why not have more than one? I can totally add two, and I think it works. The way I see it is, if I don't use this for my Japan travel journal, I'm probably never going to use it. Okay, let's just see if this is overkill or if it works. It is a little bit much because they are two big charms, but I think I'm gonna stick with it for now. And I usually have it sitting in my Toyo toolbox with the charms on the side like this. So I like the look of that actually, so I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep it like that, and of course I can always remove it if I change my mind. And this is the front page. I actually really like what I've done here, so I don't want to add too much more to it, but I do think it deserves one of these Tokyo edition stickers. Let's see which one might suit it best. I do really like this Japanese lantern sticker, but I feel like it might get lost on this background piece here. Sorry, I didn't realize I was out of frame there, but these are the two best contenders. Even though this one clashes a little, I think it is the best one. So I'm gonna stick this one down. Okay, and this page is looking a little bare, so I'm gonna stick down a few more of these limited edition stickers. I'm not sure I love the look of these for the front. I'm gonna have a look, see what my other options are, because I do have some stamped pieces of paper with Travelers Company stamps that I think might work really well here. There they are. I'll pull these out of the little pocket and then play around and see which ones look good on the page. I also have these origami stickers that I really quite like. I'll save that deer one for later. This crane, I think that's a quintessential Japanese symbol. It's also red, which is one of the colours on the Japanese flag, so yeah, I like this one. And these stamps that I've got cut out are from Travelers Company stamping events, and I have a few of these that I've done myself, but some of them have also been gifted to me from other people in this community. And I've kind of been hoarding them and just keeping them in my Travelers Company merchandise and collections little traveler's notebook, the train one that you saw earlier today. But what I really want to do is actually use the things that I have, because there's so many times where I have bought things, sometimes really expensive things. I've just left them in their packaging, just stored away because I wanted to use it for something that made it worthwhile. But I think we just gotta learn to use things that we have and enjoy the things that we have, even if they're rare, because, you know, right now they mean something to you, but I don't know, in 5 or 10 years time you might look at it and think, actually you're not interested in this anymore, it doesn't spark joy anymore, and you never end up using it. So why not live in the moment, enjoy the things that bring you joy and happiness, And this doesn't just apply to stationery, it applies to everything, all kind of items that you have lying around your house, things that you have collected, or things you've just got sitting around waiting for the right time or the right moment. I hope this stamp has a 2018 in it. It might not. Am I rolling this the wrong way? It's actually quite tough. No, I don't think it does have 2018, so never mind. I think that'll do for this front page, at least for now. So let's head on into, whoops, there was personal information there and I just removed it and covered up some of the ones inside the notebook as well. So I'm now ready for the rest of this filming session. This page here is just the tickets, the plane tickets that we got for our flight from Melbourne to Singapore. So we had a little stopover at Singapore, but it was just a few hours, so we didn't actually get to go and explore Singapore, just the airport, which was quite lovely actually. This is another one of the stamps from Traveller's Company. I don't recall who gave me this one, but if it was you and you are watching, thank you so much. It's now being used in my Japan travel journal. And I had to cover up more bits. I'm sorry, it is making this video a little choppy, but better safe than sorry. I've just got some more ephemera here. I like to collect train tickets and receipts, as you can see, even for little trips like to Lawson. And this was the day we had the Tokyo bicycle tour, so I think this stamp with a little cat on her bicycle is very fitting for this little space. So I'm just going to stamp that right here. Super cute. I actually haven't had a chance to use this stamp, but I bought it quite a while ago, so I'm glad it's getting some use today. And clearly I love a tip-in. This is an Ichiran business card. I think I might have a ramen sticker here somewhere. Yeah, these flake stickers by BGM. There is a little ramen sticker in here, and I think in these sets there's always two, so I have two ramen stickers. Hopefully I can find another spot for the other one as well. I really like this set. There's a whole bunch of Japanese restaurant themed stickers. I remember my first trip to Japan when we had Ichiran. It was like the most amazing experience. We went back so many times, even after midnight, after a spot of karaoke. This was when I was in my 20s and I went with a couple of my friends and we just had such a great time. And this time round it was with my, at the time, boyfriend. He's now my husband. And it was just as amazing, though we do have some pretty good ramen here in Melbourne as well. Anyway, this was my Shibuya day. We did a bit of shopping and we went to the Meiji Shrine next to Yoyogi Park, and we got these little poems that are supposed to resonate with you. I think you pay for them, or at least you pay on entry, maybe. It was a while ago, so I can't remember, but I kept these and I did some more tip-ins from that day, and these were just collected from the shops that we went to that day. Just thinking, I see this little Lobster Travelers Company stamp here, and we did get lobsters at Omotesando, so I might stick that one in there. I've already got the Luke's Lobster logo from the receipt, but is 2 lobsters too much? I think I'm going to pop it in anyway. I don't know if I would use this for anything else, so otherwise it'll just sit there. Let's pop it in. Cute. I am liking the look of that. A lot of tip-ins, but you know what? I really like being able to flick through these pages and just remember and appreciate everything more than making sure that it's aesthetically pleasing. I need to try to remember that for my memory keeper. I'm always so focused on making things look pretty. I haven't mentioned this tape. It's by Everyday Explorers. I went halvies with one of my friends. I really want to use it in this notebook, but I'll find the right place for it later. Surprise, surprise, more tip-ins. This was in Tokyo. We went to Ueno Park and waited a really long time to see the panda, and he did not turn around, and the others in the family were kind of hidden away. So that's all we got out of the panda. If I recall correctly, it was also raining and the line was really long. This is more Tokyo. We went to Roppongi Hills, and also we went to a batting cage. I was horrible at that, but my husband really enjoyed that, so that's good. I spent a lot of money on gachapon, including this little sandwich zipper pouchy thing, all of which I still have, by the way. And this here is a takoyaki ticket. I wonder if I have a takoyaki sticker, because that would fit perfectly in that little spot. I don't think I do, but that's okay. I guess I could draw them, but I won't do that in this session here. And that was our last day in Tokyo. The next stop was Osaka, and we went to a few places. We went to this cute little spot called Nakazakicho, and we also went to the Omeda Sky Building, and then finished up in Fukushima for a little nightlife. I don't know if you can tell, but this travel journal is quite chunky, and that's because I bought so many postcards on this trip. I don't know what I wanted to do with them, but when I was completing my travel journal back in Melbourne, I didn't know what to do with the postcards, so I ended up chucking them in here, and hence we now have a very chunky travel journal. I will not be doing this again going forward. This will be the last time I'm chucking postcards in my notebook. I will probably have a separate album for them going forward, I think. So I recall Nakazakicho, I hope I'm pronouncing that okay. It was just the sweetest little spot. It had the cutest little shops and it had this retro feel to it. I just want to chuck down a cute retro shop sticker here in this little spot, but I don't know if I have enough room. I could stick it on the postcard, but it would be out of place. I am loving these stickers though. They are by BGM. I'll actually be stocking this brand on my website soon, so keep an eye out for that. I might just have to leave that as they are not fitting in that little spot there. This is the Osaka bike tour. I really like what I did here in this spread. There's not really much space for me to add more decoration, so I'll leave that as is. That was probably my favourite page of this entire book. Got a couple receipts here, Mr. Donut and Spocha, which was a little spot where we played basketball bingo and baseball and soccer, and it was just like an activity area. We don't have those in Australia, but it was really fun, just a little nighttime activity. I'm not sure if I have any stickers that suit the theme of that day or something for donuts and sports. But I do really want to fill up this space because it's looking really bare. Just checking if there are any other spaces that are bare like this one as well, because that's the point of today's journaling session. I kind of wanted to fill up those spaces. Okay, we're back to this page. I'm thinking this sumo guy, because I mean, even though we didn't do sumo wrestling or go to a sumo wrestling show, I wish we did, honestly. It's just kind of, it's a sport, I guess, so I'm going to pop it on this spocha section here. Okay, that'll do. And for Mr. Donut, I think I'm going to try to pop down a cute shop front. I don't know if these stickers suit what Mr. Donut's shop front looks like, so I'll leave it for now. Maybe eventually when I get some donut stickers, I'll pop it down. This is the day we caught a train to Kobe. We headed there so that my husband could try his first Kobe steak in Kobe. I had done that with my friends previously, but this was his first time and he really enjoyed it. This is really cute. This could look like a really cute shop front. But I'm not sure if this is a shop front or a bathhouse. I'll leave that there for now. This one is definitely a restaurant situation. Because of the angle of this, I think I might just have to remove this camera sticker, or I'll pop it over the top of it. Only I will know. Well, I guess you know too, but I'm sure you don't mind. And this is another postcard, just adding to the bulk here. I've got this white space that is bothering me, but I don't have stickers that kind of fit in here. Maybe some washi? Whoop, the camera cut out there. I think I'm really low on battery or something. So following Kobe, we caught a train to Himeji Castle, and then we headed to Fukushima again for the nightlife. This is the famous Golden Pavilion, which we visited on our bike tour. We went on a few bike tours in this Japan trip and I highly recommend them. I feel like you get to be outside, you get to meet new people, and you get to ride a bike, which is always fun, and everything's so well organized. Highly recommend. I think we did one in almost every city. I'm using this cat stamp again with the bicycle just because she's too darn cute not to. Okay, my camera cut out again. So on this page we were in Gion and we saw some geishas, so I sucked down the sticker of this lady in her kimono. And on this day we went to Hiroshima. This was my first time in Hiroshima and I highly recommend going to the museum. I learnt a lot from that experience. From there we went to Miyajima and then we went back to Hiroshima and had some okonomiyaki. This is one of my favorite postcards from our holiday. What I am finding is that without all of the photos in the same place, it's really hard for me to recall and remember everything that happened, because I know so much more happened during these days and I did write about it, but I'm a visual person, so I think I'm gonna need to change that up for my next travel journal. More tip-ins here. I do love a tip-in. I'm thinking I'll pop a stamp here. This is a train ticket, so I'm just gonna look for my traveler's train stamp because that would work really well on this spread. Okay, here it is. I think I got this one in my Traveler's Train limited edition passport notebook. It came with a whole set of items and this was one of them. And I'll just leave that to dry because I can't really write on it just yet. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I kind of need photos so that I can relive these moments, because the ephemera is great and as is the text when I have the time to sit here and read it, but I'm kind of conscious of time with this video, and I'm sure usually when I'm flicking through my travel journal as well, so that is something I would be doing for future travel journals, sticking the photos in with the notes and also the ephemera, kind of like what I do with my memory keeper. And I'm gonna stick down this deer sticker that I saved. I wanted to make sure I popped it somewhere where I had seen some deer, which of course would be my Nara page. Sorry, I just had to cover up some more personal information, but this is now the Seoul part of our holiday. So in South Korea, I've got a whole bunch of ephemera here, little ticket stubs and business cards from the places that we went and ate. So we were in Hongdae for a majority of that trip. It was a really short stay, but I really thoroughly enjoyed it. It was my second time to Korea. The first time I went was also at the end of a Japan trip. I really loved this area of Korea. They had these beautiful traditional Korean homes, and the streets were really beautiful and people were really respectful of the area. And if you arrive early enough, or if you're really organized, you can book some craft workshops around there as well. It was so beautiful. Highly recommend. And this is just some more postcards and tickets for some other areas we visited. I am not going to pronounce them because I will butcher it. But following this palace, we went to Myeongdong, and that was our last day in Korea and the last day of our trip. At the back of my travel journal here is just some additional ephemera that I had that didn't really fit in the other pages, so kind of like an index maybe. The B-sides of ephemera. And that is pretty much the tour of my Japan Korea travel journal back in 2018. I think I wanted to add some more stickers in here and some decorative pieces, but it's already pretty chunky. Completely forgot how much was already in here. So that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of my Japan and Korea travel journal. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of these kind of videos, please hit the subscribe button. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!